Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. In our DTRS session today, we are going to discuss 10 important MCQs from current affair. And the lead topic will be based on Rani ki Bawdi. So we will understand today what is Rani ki Bawdi through a question. And before that, let us quickly have a look at this particular image. So here you can see an image where like we have a structure and over here we have water. Okay, so it is a kind of water storage system or water harvesting system. Over here, let's say people can gather water from here. I mean it is a step walled approach. I mean a person can come from here, can go through these stairs down. Okay, so can go through these stairs over here. From here that person can either go here or here, means slowly and gradually that person can go here and take water and come back like that. So it is a system for harvesting water, for conserving water, okay, or for storing water. This is the thing. So before we go ahead, we will quickly go through a quotation. What this quotation is, this quotation is based on, let's say, like sayings from Atal Bihari Vajpayee. We know he has been a former Prime Minister of India, and what he said is very important for today's society. He says, we are unnecessarily wasting our precious resources in wars. If we must wage war, we have to do it on unemployment, disease, poverty and backwardness. So Atal Bihari Vajpayee, I mean former Prime Minister of India, believed that India should wage war against unemployment, against disease, against poverty and backwardness. We need to reduce or eliminate them to bring our society to the forefront. Okay, all right, so we need to do this. Now let us quickly go through, let's say, these topics. We will cover these 10 topics today. Okay, first topic is Rani ki Bawdi, as I discussed. Then we are going to discuss about a species which is in news. It is Tonkin sub-nosed monkey. Then we are going to discuss about Teesta river. Then we are going to discuss about a personality, Udham Singh. We'll understand what was his contribution in the freedom struggle, in the freedom fight. And we are going to discuss about places in news. We'll especially discuss about Baltic Sea. Okay. Then we are going to discuss about the Denmark Strait cataract. Okay, we'll discuss what is this. Okay, so it's a kind of, let's say, geographical feature. We will understand what is Denmark Strait cataract. Okay, then we are going to understand about a concept related to environment and ecology. And this concept is about biodiversity credits. Okay, we will understand about this. Then we are going to discuss about National Rain-Fed Area Authority. Okay, National Rain-Fed Area Authority. Then we are going to discuss about Helicobacter pylori. And then at last we are going to discuss about a science and technology topic, which is PSLV C60 and SpaceX mission. Okay, we are going to discuss all these 10 topics today. So let us quickly go through the first topic. All right. So this topic says is about Rani ki Bawdi. Okay, as I discussed. So it says it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in Gujarat and was built during the 11th century in Maitreka dynasty. Okay, the first statement is wrong. Why? Because it is located in the Sambhal district of Uttar Pradesh. Rani ki Bawdi is located in Sambhal district of Uttar Pradesh. It is not in Gujarat, and it's not a UNESCO World Heritage Site also. This statement is right. It served as a water reservoir for the royal family and the people of Patan during the times of drought, and it is an example of sustainable water management in medieval India. Third statement is wrong because it is not a mixture of Mughal and Rajput elements. It is not a, okay, it is not a mixture of Mughal and Rajput elements. So that's why third statement is also wrong. So correct answer is option C, which is 2 only is the right answer in this question. With this, now we will quickly move to the next topic. This is question number 2. All right. So question number 2 is based on a species which is in news. And here we are talking about Tonkin sub-nosed monkey. Okay. So this Tonkin sub-nosed monkey is in news. We will understand what is the speciality of this monkey, where is it found, right, and like how it looks like, we are going to understand. So I will show an image also of this monkey with you. However, before that, let us quickly go through this question. What it says, it is found only in the forest of Myanmar. So as I discussed in the past also, that if you find the keyword only, it is most likely that that statement may be incorrect. It is not 100% sure, but most likely it can be incorrect. In this case, this statement is incorrect because it is not found in, let's say, in the forest of Myanmar. It is found in the northern portion of Vietnam. Okay, where? Northern portion of Vietnam. So first statement is wrong. Second statement, it is classified under the IUCN Red List as endangered. This statement is also wrong. Okay, it is listed as critically endangered. Okay, it is listed as critically endangered. So it makes both the statements wrong. Okay, correct answer is option D in this question. Option D is the right answer. So with this, we will now move to the next question. So this is how the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey. So this is how it looks like. You see, like this monkey is really different from normal monkeys that we see. Okay, it is found in Vietnam. Okay. Now we have another question. What this question is all about? This question is related to a river, means geography. Okay. So basically here we are talking about Teesta River. So two statements are given. We will go through these statements and we will try to identify what is the answer. It says it originates from the Kanchenjunga range in Sikkim. Okay, this statement is wrong. Although it originates from Sikkim but not from Kanchenjunga range. Okay, that's why this is wrong. It flows through the states of Sikkim and West Bengal in India before entering Bangladesh. This statement is right. Okay. So here we need to understand from where does it originate actually. So let us showcase that thing. And so this is in news. Okay. So why Teesta River is in news? Because recently, let's say Bangladesh. Okay. So they have decided that, like, they are going to provide, okay, they are going to provide this particular thing, irrigation facilities. Okay, officials of the department, land reforms. Okay, sorry, West Bengal have recently decided that they are going to provide water for irrigation facilities through pipe connection from the Teesta River. Okay, they are not going to connect two different rivers. Okay, this is the thing. So that's why it was in news. Okay. So it originates from So Lamo Lake in North Sikkim. Okay, this is the place from where it originates. So Lamo Lake in North Sikkim. Okay, and it is located near the Himalayan glaciers. It is not directly associated with Kanchenjunga range. And further information is given over here. You can go through it in your free time. All right. Now let us talk about another question. Question number 4. What this question is all about? Let us understand. So here basically description is given, some information is given about a personality, about a freedom fighter, about a person who was, let's say, who played important role during our freedom struggle. So information about him is given, and then we need to identify which person he is, like what is the name of this personality. So here he said that, here it is said that he launched his own party, the Azad Party, as an offshoot of the Ghadar movement. He was arrested in Amritsar under the Arms Act for the possession of ammunition and copies of the prohibited paper Ghadar, Ghadar the Gunj. Okay. So this is about Udham Singh. Okay. So Udham Singh was a freedom fighter. Basically, he was associated with the Ghadar movement, and he launched his own party also, which is known as Azad Party. And he was arrested because he had revolvers with him, ammunition with him, and he was arrested. And the thing is, and he had a newspaper also with him, which is known as Ghadar the Gunj, because during that time the freedom fighters used to propagate their message through newspapers, and so that's why it is in news. Okay, so this is the picture of Udham Singh, you can see. So why he is in news? Because let's say the nation or India remembered Shahid Udham Singh's 125th birth anniversary recently. Okay, that's why let's say Shahid Udham Singh was in news. Now let us talk about another question, which is question number 5. Okay, so what this question is all about, it says consider the following countries. Here name of 6 countries are given. We need to identify which of these countries share a land border with a sea, okay, which is known as Baltic Sea. Let's say this is the sea. Around this particular sea, which is Baltic Sea, like there are multiple countries and these countries share land borders. So which of these countries share land borders with Baltic Sea? This is the question. Basically, if you closely go through the map of Baltic Sea, you will identify Latvia shares border, Lithuania shares border, Russia, Denmark, Sweden, Poland. Okay, along with these countries, many other regions also share their border with the Baltic Sea. So correct answer for this question will be all 6. So what you have to do to learn such kind of questions, you need to remember the map of Baltic Sea. Baltic Sea is recently in news. So go through Baltic Sea, try to identify with which country has a coastline with Baltic Sea. Okay, like different way of asking question is identifying coastline of Baltic Sea. So here let us see. NATO to boost Baltic Sea presence after power internet cable damage. Okay, so power internet cable have been damaged near the Baltic Sea. So North Atlantic Treaty Organization, they have decided that they are going to boost their presence, okay, over here. If they are more present, so such kind of power lines will not be damaged. Okay, this is the thing. So you can see this is Baltic Sea, and which regions share border with Baltic Sea? You can see Germany shares, Poland shares, Lithuania shares, Latvia shares, Estonia shares, Finland shares border, Sweden shares, okay, like that. So many such region, even Denmark shares border with Baltic Sea. Okay, many such regions share border with Baltic Sea. So that's the thing. And if we talk about the question, in the question what they have asked these like Latvia, whether Latvia is there. Okay, Latvia, Lithuania.
Countries that share a border with the Baltic Sea are Denmark, Germany, Poland, Russia.
Okay, automatic thing. Okay, so countries that share border with Baltic Sea are Latvia is there. It was statement number 1 in the question. Then Lithuania, this is number 2 country. Then we had Russia. Russia is also there. This is Russia, you see, through Gulf of this particular thing, Finland, it shares border. Okay, it has a coastline. And apart from this, we have Denmark, which is number 4. Okay, we have Sweden and Poland. Sweden is number 5, this one. Poland is number 6, this one. So all of them share border with Baltic Sea. Okay, so with this, now let us talk about another question, which is question number 6. Okay, what is this question all about? This question says the Denmark Strait cataract. Okay, so cataract, you might associate this particular term with a kind of disease in the eye or problem in the eye, but that's not the thing. So here we are talking about a geographical feature, maritime geographical feature. Denmark Strait cataract is a significant underwater phenomena. So what is this underwater phenomena? Basically, like we are talking about waterfall, underwater waterfall. Okay, a very unique phenomena. Okay, so consider the following statements. They have given 3 statements. It is the largest underwater waterfall in the world by volume of water displaced. This is right. The phenomena occurs due to the temperature difference between cold Arctic waters and the warm Arctic waters, Atlantic waters. This is also right. And the third statement is also right. It lies between Greenland and Iceland and directly influence the global thermohaline circulation. All these 3 statements are right. Correct answer is option D. What is the right answer? Option D is the right answer. Now let us talk about another question. What is this question all about? Question number 7. So this question says, with reference to biodiversity credits, consider the following statements. We have 3 statements and we need to identify which of these statements are correct related to biodiversity credits. So first statement, it says it is a tradable financial instrument that incentivizes conservation efforts by assigning economic value to ecosystems. Okay. The concept of biodiversity credits was first proposed in the Convention on Biological Diversity. Okay, so this question is very, very important, and this is a question from environment and ecology. Okay, so this question says these three statements. So biodiversity credit, it is a tradable financial instrument. This is right. The concept of biodiversity credit was first proposed in the Convention of Biological Diversity. This statement is also right. Okay. So it was proposed in the Convention of Biological Diversity in the 15th Conference of Party to CBD. Okay. Convention on Biological Diversity is something which is there, a convention, and multiple conference of parties keep on happening from time to time. So in the 15th Conference of Party, this was proposed, which is, let's say, like, it is like related to biodiversity convention, sustainable use of, let's say, sustainable use of natural resources and equitable benefit sharing with all. Okay, so this was there. These credits are primarily utilized in developing countries for carbon trading. It is utilized everywhere. It is not limited to only, let's say, developing countries. Even developed countries also use, let's say, biodiversity credits. So that's why third statement is wrong. Correct answer is option A in this question. Biodiversity credit markets show promise but face deep uncertainties, a new study warns. Now let us talk about another question, which is question number 8. We will understand about this question. Okay, what it says: consider the following statements regarding National Rain-Fed Area Authority. What? National Rain-Fed Area Authority. So they have given 3 statements, and we need to identify which of the given above statements are correct. First statement: it is a statutory body established under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This statement is right. It focuses exclusively on the development of irrigation infrastructure for. This statement is wrong because it says that it focuses exclusively, means it focuses only on the development of irrigation infrastructure for rain-fed areas. This is not the only purpose of National Rain-Fed Area Authority. It does many other activities also. What other activity does it do? It, let's say, like, it takes a more comprehensive approach to enhance agricultural productivity in rain-fed areas. This includes soil and water conservation, watershed development, and climate resilient practices for promoting sustainable irrigation and all. And third statement: it provides technical inputs for watershed development component of the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. First and third statements are correct, means correct answer is option B. 1 and 3 is the right answer for this question. Correct answer is option B, 1 and 3. Now we have another question, question number 9. See, explanation to every question is given over here. You can download this PDF, you can go through the explanation to learn more keywords, to learn more important things. Okay, and you can note them down in your, let's say, notebook, so that you can remember them at a later point of time. Now we have another question, question number 9. What it says: with reference to Helicobacter pylori, consider the following statements. It is a bacterium that primarily infects the stomach lining and is linked to peptic ulcers and gastric cancer. Okay, this statement is right. It's a bacterium. Okay, here Helicobacter pylori is a name of a bacteria similar to tuberculosis. You have heard about tuberculosis, TB. So tuberculosis is bacteria. Okay, so Mycobacterium tuberculosis, right? So that's a bacteria that causes TB. Here we are talking about a bacteria which is named differently, a different bacteria. It is known as Helicobacter pylori. So this is associated with a disease, and we are going to learn about this disease through the question. So first statement is right related to it, that it is a bacterium that primarily infects the stomach lining and is linked to peptic ulcers and gastric cancer. Okay. Second statement: it is transmitted only through direct human contact and not through the contaminated water or food. This statement is wrong. Why? Because it says it is transmitted only through direct human contact. This is wrong because it can be transmitted through human to human contact, through the contaminated food also, through the contaminated water as well. So this statement is wrong. Third statement, the World Health Organization has classified Helicobacter pylori as a group 1 carcinogen. Okay, it says group 1 carcinogen. This statement is also right. So correct answer is 1 and 3. Okay, group 1 carcinogen means it causes cancer also. Okay, it causes cancer as well. Helicobacter pylori, that's the thing. Innovative diagnostic method for H. pylori detection. So a new method has been found out, has been identified, which will help us to identify the presence of Helicobacter pylori in a patient. That's why it is in news. Okay. Now we have another question, which is question number 10. What this question is all about? This question says, consider the following statements regarding PSLV C60 and its space deck mission. Okay, SPARDEX mission. So PSLV C60. So this question is related to that. PSLV C60 is aimed at demonstrating in-space docking technology using two small spacecraft designed SDX-01 and SDX-02. This statement is right. You might have read about it. PSLV C60. PSLV means Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C60. It was developed by Indian Space Research Organization. Okay. This mission involves the transfer of electric power between docked spacecraft to develop future in-space robotic systems. This statement is also right. Third statement, the SpaceX mission is pivotal for India's ambition of establishing the Bharatiya Antariksh Station and conducting lunar sample return missions. This statement is also right. However, fourth statement is wrong. It says PSLV C60 mission will only carry experimental payloads developed by ISRO with no collaboration from private universities. This statement is wrong. Okay. Statement number 4 in question number 10 is wrong because it will carry 24 experimental payloads as part of PSLV thing. It includes 14 payloads from ISRO labs and 10 payloads from private universities also. So that's why this statement is, fourth statement is wrong. Only first 3 statements are right. Correct answer is option D. Okay. So that's all for the day. Thank you so much everyone for attending today's discussion. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you. Thank you.